Hi, I'm Hannah, and this is Jack. 2 weeks ago, we arrived in Portugal to start developing our very own eco-retreat. Our first challenge, though, was to sort out temporary accommodation to live in while we build all of this. We've given ourselves just 2 weeks to turn this old mobile home into a beautiful, ecological, off-grid tiny house. So let's see how we get on. So this is the bedroom. It was all like a yellowish color before, and we've already given it 2 coats of paint. It looks so much bigger and so much nicer already. I'm gonna give this another coat of paint just to make sure everything is covered properly, but it's looking so good already. Here was a closet that we ripped out, and we're planning to just kind of build our own closet, keep it probably open. But yeah, build some kind of construction for us ourselves. This door needs another coat of paint, but all the doors are getting painted white. And then this is the living area. Jack's already disassembling all the old furniture. We're trying to get rid of the sofas here and the mattresses we don't need. But yeah, the plan is to paint all of this white. We're getting rid of the blue beams here. I'm gonna put new wooden beams basically in there. Then we decided this is a kind of PVC vinyl floor. We're gonna put laminate down, so it's a nice wooden floor feeling. And then put obviously some new couches in there. And for the kitchen, we've decided to keep the shell of the cupboards, but get different fronts. I would really like some just plain white cabinet fronts. Get a different kitchen top, like a wooden topper for it. And we might need to buy a couple of other shelves just to fill it out. We're gonna get a new gas cooker to go in there as well, a fridge, and I think then that will be a really nice kitchen for us. But yeah, this is gonna look so different when we're done with it.
Tiny home inspired.
Yes. A couple of shelves and cupboards on this wall as well, so that we have a little bit of more storage space. And we're also gonna get a bed for the bedroom that it lifts off, the top lifts off, so that we can store like winter clothes and things in there as well. And then the bathroom is already pretty good. It needs a coat of paint as well. Probably gonna paint the base of the kitchen, of the sink cabinet white. So that's looking pretty good already.
So D-Day today, we've just checked out of the Airbnb, so we have to move in today. We still have quite a lot to do, as you can see by the IKEA stuff, but I'm confident that we can get it done today. So let's see how today goes. Time to cut out places to sink.
Okay guys, we have finally finished our tiny house renovation. So let's show you around. So now that you've had a look around, we thought we explain some of the things that we've done and some of the features in a bit more detail for you. So it was very important for us to have lots of kitchen space because we do love cooking. So this entire area here is our kitchen. We have a gas oven and gas cooker because we're off the grid, so we can cook with gas and we don't need to use electricity for this. And then here you see we have 2 taps. This is the water from the well, and this is already filtered, but this is filtered with a reverse osmosis filter, which is underneath here. So that way we have drinking water in here as well, which is very, very good. This is our dining area, but we're also using it as an office when we're working. So we just have our laptops with a laptop stand, and that works really well as a little setup for working. We do have internet here as well. We have our Wi-Fi router over here that just works with a SIM card with unlimited internet, and that has been working really, really well. And over here we have one of the best features in our tiny house, and that is our fan, because it does get very hot here in the afternoons in the summer. So we've bought this fan, and it doesn't use a lot of electricity, which again is good for being off the grid. And the really good thing about it is you can unplug it, as you see here, and then it works just with battery. So it lasts 8 hours or so on battery, which is very nice, for example, at night when we don't want to use a lot of electricity because we're not generating a lot with solar at night. We can still use it. We don't have a huge issue with mosquitoes, but at night, if the light is in here, they obviously do come in. So we have mosquito netting around all of the windows. We started with just a simple mosquito netting like this that you kind of tape to the side. But since the windows shut from the outside, this doesn't really work very well, and it also doesn't last very long, as you can see here. So we then moved on to this way. This is what we've been testing for the last week. This is like a magnetic frame where the netting is stuck to, and you can very easily just pull it off and take it off and put it back on, so we can close the windows, and it's a lot more sturdy and doesn't rip and seems to work a lot better. So we will be replacing all the other windows with this system as well, because this was working much better. For the door, we have this system. It's a fly netting door with magnets here, so you can very easily just open it up, go through, and it kind of just shuts behind you, which again is working really well and helps to just keep the mosquitoes out at night. And look guys, how nice does the roof look now with our wooden beam construction. I find that it feels really homey. I really like the look of it. The bedroom was quite a bit of work because all the furniture is custom made. The previous owners, they had the bed this way, but that meant that you really didn't have very much space to walk here. So we preferred having the bed this way, but it's literally 2 meters and 3 centimeters from one wall to the other. So we couldn't find a bed that would fit this way. So we had to build one ourselves. So we built a very simple wood construction for the bed, and we built it very high because that way we also get a lot of storage space underneath here. And then we've also custom built our wardrobe. There was a wardrobe in here before that we didn't like, and again, because it's such a small space, it was very hard to find something that would fit in there, and this way it was much easier. We just built it with, again, a simple plywood construction with one shelf in the middle and then lots of space for coat hangers, and that seems to be working really well for us. We really don't need much more space than that. Yeah, this is the bedroom, and then we put up one shelf just here where we have light. Since we're off-grid, we have a composting toilet. So this is a dry composting toilet, which works in the sense that it separates the poo from the pee, and that way it doesn't smell. So the pee goes in the front, the poop goes in the back, and it also has a fan, which helps to kind of blow out the smells. But so far it's been really good. We haven't had any issues with it. It really doesn't smell. So yeah, so far so good. We use compostable bin bags for where the poop goes in, and that we then take to our composting pile. And then the pee goes into our grey water drain, where also the water from the kitchen is going in. And that goes into our grey water leach field. We didn't have to do too much in the bathroom. We obviously put new floors in, like in the rest of the house. We also put this shelf in just to have a little bit extra storage space. But other than that, it was in very good condition. We haven't actually used this shower yet because we have an outdoor shower, which we will show you next. So this is the famous outdoor shower. This has been the best purchase that we've made, I think. We've just mounted it to a simple piece of wood. And it's just been so nice to shower outside, especially when it's hot. And then over here we have our bamboo shelf for all the towels. And it's just a really nice space and really enjoyable to get a cold shower on very hot days. We are placing this bucket underneath because we only have these wood panels, so the water goes straight into the ground, and with this bowl we can try and at least capture some of the water that we use for showering, and then we can reuse this for watering our plants, so this way we are saving some water as well. We have this bowl in our sink because when we do our dishes and wash up, all the water gets captured in this bowl, and then we can just take this bowl and go outside with it. And then we collect all this water in here in our bucket, as well as here in our watering can. So this is the pipe that's coming down from the reverse osmosis filter, because when you filter water, there's a lot of kind of waste water that comes along with it, and that one goes directly into the watering can. And then when these two buckets are, the bucket and the watering can are full, then we use this for watering our plants as well. So this way we're saving a lot of water, and it's actually really amazing to see how much water you use for cleaning your dishes and just day-to-day stuff in the kitchen. It's been really eye-opening, and it makes you just try and save water wherever you can once you get aware of it. This was our 2-week tiny house transformation. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next few videos we will show you how we did our solar installation for less than 2,000 euros, how we set up our plumbing and our pumps, and also how we're getting started in transforming the garden outside. But until then, I really need to get outside and get a shower because it's really hot today. See you later. Best purchase of the entire house.